things that has to happen that's a little different when it comes to a program or department or going to a state championship, whether it's tennis, football, or basketball, whatever. It's not, you don't get to go for free. You have to raise some money for getting there. So talk a little bit about how folks can help make the destination going to Kansas City maybe a little better for you guys.
Well, one of the things about our kids is they're not scared to work hard. And they've already done that with lemonade stands, garage sales. They've contacted businesses and corporations. And thank goodness the community loves this program and loves what this program does. And so they're still running community lemonade stands. And guys, it's hot. Lemonade's good.
Yeah, don't buy if you have hot chocolate, you can make some in here.
Yes, yes, this is the North Pole.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly. But so still raising money. So if somebody wanted to donate to the contribute to DI and they send some of these kids and help, again, make the journey to Kansas City a little easier and less stressful, how can people donate?
It is super easy. It is drop off a check or contact Wiley ISD admin office and they will get it routed to the right place and just say it's for DI. It's tax deductible. It is a donation.
You can donate.
Hey,
right.
So there's a plus there.
All right. So is there anything that you're looking forward to? Have y'all all been to Kansas City before?
I've been 3 times already. My first year to now, this is my 3rd time. So my first year we got 3rd place at Globals and we were all ecstatic. We were screaming and everything.
All right, so is there anything like, did y'all eat barbecue there? Because they're pretty proud of their barbecue and I feel like we're better at it than them. Do y'all know?
We ate the barbecue. And
Nelly, what do you think? Is the barbecue KC or Texas have better barbecue?
This is Nelly's first time.
Oh, okay. All right, there you go.
What are you excited about?
I think I'm excited to see the new tunes and compete.
There you compete. Good answer. That's a very great answer on a sports show. To go compete. Elijah, what about you?
My favorite part about going to Globals is just getting to meet new people and try new stuff and go to fun places and to compete as well.
Here you go, bro.
Whenever we went 2 years ago, I got to see a lot of teams from like all around the world. I thought that was really cool how like Turkey and like Mexico and places like from everywhere like were able to do this program.
Right, and again, you heard Ms. Cheek talk about it being the Olympics of the brain, and 5 teams from the brains of Abilene Wiley are heading that way to compete. Again, you can check out Wiley Admin, and I'm going to give a shout out at Wiley Admin. Joey Lott making the announcement of retiring, huge impact to the school district, the community, and so shout out to Joey Lott, and hopefully his run will be fun and all the things as he sets to retire. But one thing that's not retiring, that's Destination Imagination. They got a big event. When do y'all leave, Kim?
Wednesday.
All right, so they leave Wednesday and head to KC to compete and try to beat the other countries and bring back a global championship. Make that happen, and we'll bring you back in. We'll bring all the global folks in.
Thank you for having us.
All right, there you go. That is the Tapping Tiger, Spaghetti-O, the Big Bad Wolf, and the Duck all in one room. We appreciate them very much, and hopefully they'll come back with a global championship. When we come back, our Hodgepodge Sport Clips Youth Player of the Week in a different sport, and I'm not going to make you mad. We'll be back right after this. There you go. Good job.
Thank you, guys. Good job. Now I get to branch my teeth.
You have been on the radio.
You have been on the radio. Ryan, can we take your time for us to take a picture?
No, yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay.
We're going to do that before y'all leave.
Okay.
I've been telling you for a long time to go face for radio.
Oh, I am the face for radio.
Thank you.
Y'all, we'll get over here. We'll get Josh, you'll get Josh in here too. You know what
Yes,
to do.
right, all together.
Come on, Nelly, we'll get everybody. We're gonna get right basically in between
Will
the
you take a picture
Oh,
of us
okay.
right here?
Thank you.
mics You go, now where's your?
I'm gonna
Here,
go.
I'll let you know that way it's called, so you can.
I'm short.
Sorry.
No.
We're gonna look at Cassie first.
Okay, right here.
Cassie's the one that y'all don't know. We're gonna look at moms next. We're gonna look at dads third.
Alright.
Good job.
Thanks for
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Yes, good
See
to
ya.
meet you guys.
You're not a powerful person.
No, not at all.
We know.
Yeah. That's very good.
Yes, I did.
I
So-
student taught under your mom.
All right, Mary, come on in.
I did
But-
student
yes,
teaching. I caught chicken pox.
Hey, what's
Student
student
teaching.
teaching?
Yeah, chicken pox. I got chicken pox student teaching under his mom.
Oh, I
What?
thought you
It
were like.
wasn't from his mom.
Okay.
I was like, oh no.
What?
I was like, who knows you can be 21 years old and catch chicken pox.
I know, it's great.
It's so good to see
Very good to
you.
see you.
No, were you the baby boy or the
No,
oldest boy?
the oldest.
You're the oldest.
Yes.
It is
Okay, Mary,
so
you
good
can
to
do
Very
a
good.
sit or stand.
Y'all did a good job.
Thank
You wanna be
you.
right there, is that perfect? And you wanna get pretty close to it,
Thanks, your
okay?
boy, Ric Flair, it's cold.
Josh, you want in on this one?
Oh,
It is a little chilly. It is a little chilly.
All right, y'all wanna go ahead and knock out.
We can. Keep a photo with Merritt. We'll just
Get
keep
y'all's
it
picture with
rolling.
Merritt.
Yep. Okay, Josh.
Hodge. You ready to talk about, hey man, how are you? Doing all right? How are
Josh got the sniffles.
I do.
Oh, Josh.
Well, the cold's getting.
Oh, his cup.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Hold on a
When
minute.
you got a cup.
You get a cup, hey, and a free haircut.
Free haircut.
Hey,
Which
we
your
need
hair
one of those.
Your hair is so
Nice.
cute.
Go to one of those
He's
clips,
got
take a
great
picture
hair.
of
Yeah.
there, get somebody from there.
Okay,
We'll
we can do
post
that.
it.
I'll let you go for it.
Yay.
One, two. Oh, man, it's got a career in it.
And then after this, we may have you take a picture and then all of us can get in it with John or something. We'll
Okay.
figure it out. Okay. It's always nice when there's multiple guests. 'Cause we can say,
We don't have to do the
"Hey, they don't
selfie
have
thing?
to-
Jack.
But, okay, I'm gonna come out here with y'all because I'm freezing.
It is cold.
And I'm gonna shut this.
Come on.
Yeah. You wanna come in? Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Let's go right here.
Hey, remember.
Good, nah, relax, just chat. Are you nervous at all? Okay. It's like, yes. That's funny because you're the first kid that's actually admitted it. Everyone else is like, no. Yeah, everyone almost says no, but you can tell they're super nervous. But there's nothing to worry about. There's only like, I don't know, a couple thousand people listening to it. You'll do good.
And a few minutes down the podcast.
Takes forever. I'm gonna messing with you.
Welcome back to the Hodgeback Sports Life or Thing. If it's when we appreciate the folks from Destination Imagination getting ready to go compete, head off to school, and Elisha said he's going to go brag to his friends that he was on the radio. So we talked about it, you know, with our, and we're about to introduce our Hodgeback Sport Club Chief Player of the Week here in a moment, but we've kind of had a run of, been kind of cool letting some kids get on the radio.
Yeah, it's been very good. There's a lot of stuff going on, obviously, and a bunch of very talented individuals in the Abilene Big Country area, so I'm glad we get to highlight them.
For sure. And so joining us, and again, we want to thank the folks at Sport Clips, the lackeys, the walkers coming on board. The high athlete, we talk about it, and we've done the Texas Farm Bureau. We do the Hodgeback Football Player of the Week in the fall, and you see other things, and just like there's some youth athletes that are very talented. A lot of sports. We've been on the baseball train for a long time. The first few weeks, which rightfully so, because it's very much baseball season. But
Let me interject just real quick, because what Missy and I talked about just a second ago is we have not had a female athlete even nominated for this.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
if you're,
parents,
all your
parents, do you
parents
not
out
love your
there,
daughters?
I mean, like, I know that there's softball and volleyball and basketball, all going on.
Travel
like-
basketball,
like,
yeah.
So if you got a girl nominated, we're not trying to be exclusive here.
Right.
We're just not getting any nominations.
No,
so,
yeah, we've
like,
had a lot of sons nominated.
Yes.
And so today joining us again, our Sport Club Youth Player of the Week, both locations, north or south. Got a haircut along with it, but joining us, he's a football player and part of Team Chip, Merritt Ward. Merritt, how are we?
I'm good.
Merritt, tell our listeners what grade I mean, I know it's a weird situation because you're finishing whatever grade, you're gonna be a new blank. What grade are we in? What school do we go to?
I go to Wiley West Intermediate and I'm going in third grade.
So in third grade, we'll get to stay at the intermediate school, right? Next year as a fourth grader on the west side of Wiley. So tell our folks, and I posted the picture on there. You play football. Josh, I'm going to ask you, football or Team Chip first? Where should we go? I mean, this is an overall kind of renaissance kid.
I don't know. Let's talk about football. Get that
Schedule was released last night. So what team do you play for in football and what position you play?
I usually play on the line, and last year I played for Wiley, but this year I'm taking a shot at a new league.
Oh, going to a new league. All right, talk about the new league. What's the new league?
It's just like a football league. Just like it doesn't really have a name yet, but like it's just gonna be a straight football league.
All right, there you go. Straight football. There you go. Breaking news on the Hodgepodge.
Yeah.
It's run across the ticker. Brand new league. Don't be live. Okay, don't call it the live football league. We'll bring you back, or it won't last as longer. That unless your dad has that kind of money. So you play on the line, guard, center, tackle, what?
Last year I played center, but this year I'm not gonna play center, but like if somebody gets outbound, I'm just gonna be on the line really.
There you go. Linemen are huge. Linemen make a lot of money in the NFL. There was a movie called Blindside.
Yeah.
That guy made a lot of money. So you play football. You're in third grade. Going to be a fourth grader. How's the school year third grade been this year? Pretty
It's
good.
been good because I'm to this school, and it's been really good.
That's good when you're able to get to a new school and provide an experience where you're saying it was a good year.
Yes.
Your kids experience that kind of. Molly more so than the twins.
Haven't started a new school, but Molly did. She started at Wiley East. We moved out to Jim Ned, so we're out there now. All right, so I think this actually has a very good parallel because you're doing Team Chip, which obviously is going to help with like just footwork, discipline, all of those type of things, coordination, and then you take that skill to your offensive line play. I think like there's a lot of big time offensive linemen that do martial arts or dance or anything like that just to work on like that footwork. So have you been working on that your team?
Like we're really big on like if somebody tries to take you on the side of the street, like really big on getting away and
Now,
we're big on discipline and that stuff here and yeah.
would you say your footwork is helping you become a better lineman too on what you do at Team Chip?
I would say yes. I would say yes.
I would think so because you got to be able to move. You can't just stay put and block the guy in front of you because he's going to move as well. I saw that. I think your dad sent me a picture of you breaking some boards. Is that right?
Yeah. We have like 3 tournaments. Like there's board breaking tournaments, and also it's like to get a new belt in Taekwondo, you just break a board.
So what belt are you carrying right now? We have black belt yet? Roundhouse and stuff yet? Not yet.
No.
Okay. What's our belt?
Red belt with a purple tip.
All right. Talk. What does that mean?
Purple tip means like the next testing, you're testing for a belt.
So what's after red?
First one.
So
That's something I don't know anything about. So I'm glad for the education.
Yes, we've had the show before at martial arts. There's a number of places in town, but Team Chip is one of those that it's a staple across the country. When you hear Team Chip, people know exactly what you're talking about. Did your dad let you watch Cobra Kai?
Not yet. He hasn't watched Cobra Kai yet.
Have you seen the Karate Kid, the original?
Yes, I have.
Okay, don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, the original's important, because Daniel's son and Mr. Miyagi is a pretty big deal. So, that's my extent of my knowledge.
Well, I mean, everybody of our age watched Karate Kid and then thought that you could karate kick people. I could not.
Everybody tried to do the crane kick, and deep down, like, how did Johnny lose that? But anyway, so sweep the leg. So what else? All right. So what does a session look like? A team check.
Session looks like, so you're like, you're doing your one up sparring your friend, your session lesson. You're also like a lot of discipline and running down the floor and like all these like all this stuff.
Do you have a favorite move? Like if you were a WWE team chip person, what would your finishing move be?
360 roundhouse.
All right, that's a good answer. That's what I was going to say. All right, now, hey, tell me this. Your dad put in the nomination we got, patch 1 for level 1 on swords.
Oh yeah, so we have weapons at Taekwondo, and like so, like last time I was sword, and I was on level 1 sword, but this time next time I'm doing swords, I'm gonna be on level 2.
What are we doing with the swords? What are we moving? Are we moving the whole time? Are we slicing watermelons? What are we doing?
We just really doing our like form, our 4 strikes, all that stuff, and then this time with the weapon, it's bow staff.
Donatello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like, it's no doubt.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I always like the bow staff because any old broomstick can really turn into one. You know, if you ever just need to wallop your brother or something. I mean, they're. But you're learning discipline, so you don't have to worry about
Yeah,
that.
it's all about, yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
It's all about on. So do you, and I don't want to put you on the spot on saying I love football more, or I love Taekwondo more. What do you do about being in those two different disciplines?
I like being in football because you get to be doing hard work and like you get to like really see how much you can do. And then in Taekwondo, I like it just because like I've been there for a while.
Right.
So then like all the stuff.
So when did you start playing? When did you start taking Taekwondo? When you were 7? That sound about right?
7, I was 7.
So 7, you've been doing that, and how old are we now?
10.
All right, so 3 years of it. Is this something you think you'll do for a long time?
Yeah, I would think that I would do like Taekwondo for a little while.
There you go. What's one of the coolest things about Chip himself?
Oh, he's really like big on disciplines, and he's like so like there he's like the highest belt rank there.
He's been like an ESPN, like he's world renowned for how well he is at Taekwondo.
Yes.
I'm assuming he's like a black belt.
He's a 7th degree black belt.
You left a few blacks out of that.
Yeah, I mean 7. Well, that's pretty amazing on how awesome we have, and that right here in Abilene, Texas, team Chip. And so, Merritt, I appreciate you coming in this morning. We should have brought him in his gi. Is that what it's called? Is that what y'all call it?
Yeah.
Is that the uniform as a gi?
I gotta, well, first of all, I'm not, you probably don't know this at all, but I've known your dad for like, I couldn't even say how long. I mean, like my whole life, and your grandpa, you know, like been family friends for forever. You know, it's good to see you now, all this stuff. That's very encouraging. And you've got that coupon for a free haircut. Your hair right now it's kind of resembling like a mop, and it's a very nicely styled, and you look like you're really into it. So, how much of that are you going to cut off?
Probably gonna cut off some of the front, like shave the sides of the back.
Yeah, because it looks like you're. I mean, I was obviously joking about the hair, but because you've got it like it's styled, It's
It's
there.
kind of flowing.
There's just a lot of it.
And part of it, part of that is Josh is jealous
Well,
because his is not there. His is not there.
If I could grow hair, I would have the most magnificent long hair ever. And people would be like, what is this guy doing? I'm like, well, I can grow hair.
Yeah, he would swing it around and make it a big deal. All right, well, Merritt, we appreciate you. Again, congratulations. Keep climbing on the belts and work on continuing to be a great lineman, because if the lineman don't block, the quarterback can't throw, the running back can't run, and nothing can happen. So you're kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly right.
I
All
would
right,
say
again,
the line is like a really big deal in football
oh,
because it has to be there has to be there to run the play.
exactly. All right, there you go. Merritt, our Hodgepodge Sports Clip Youth Player of the Week. Again, hey, moms, dads, nominate your daughters. Congratulations, Merritt. When we come back, one of our favorites on the planet, John Key from DRI. Good job, dude.
Sweet.
Hey, that was very good.
Good job, man.
That was very
You did good. Now we can get you a haircut.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
He needs one.
it's the second one that's one where their parent, the last one was mom was like, yeah, that's great. We actually need to go get a haircut.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like your hair, obviously, like you fixed.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You
long.
take a picture, I will switch.
Okay.
What's up, John?
Hey, good morning.
Okay, I'm gonna give this to you.
That's turn this on.
Good job, Merritt. You're just, you
Good
don't
job,
need a haircut though. I love your hair the way it is. But when you do, go to Sports Clips. Okay, we're gonna get John over here. We're good. We got you.
Yeah, we took your picture already.
You're good.
Good.
Okay, come on, John. All right, Jayla, you two. Yep, everybody in, everybody in. You wanna get in with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, you're never
Yes,
in. Come on.
yes. There you
All
go.
right, John, here we go. You know Ryan.
1, 2. Perfect.
Perfect.
All right,
Yay!
you from.
Okay.
All right, y'all have a good day.
So you're in with these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jayla will put you and John.
Yeah, I'll go over here. Go over there.
Not limbo.
Did you see that?
It was like the Matrix, yeah.
What are you doing?
You guys can both sit.
Y'all both kind of share a mic. And
All right.
he'll be on the other. There you go, Frank.
Thank you, ma'am.
I know, they had a really.
You guys need anything or any information from me? You got it?
We got our sheet.
Okay, we've got our sheet.
We're ready
I'm
to
just gonna
roll.
follow John's lead. We don't,
I
John,
was
just to
gonna
be
follow
honest
your
with you,
lead.
we don't know what the breakfast and lunch will be yet.
No, we don't know what it is.
No, we don't. We had an idea for lunch, but it wasn't an option,
So
so we're
I hope
still
they
working
don't-
on that. So just let them know that breakfast and lunch will be provided, but you don't have to get into too much detail on that.
That's good. All right.
Swag bag will have items that a golfer needs for his day on the course.
First.
John's ready to talk NFL schedule too. I was like, heck yeah, I know.
I watched the sketch, I saw the program last night. I am ready to go.
I know you are.
I've got to figure out.
My team has the toughest schedule in the NFL.
They do,
I saw
John.
that.
They do.
I saw the strength of schedule. I did see
All right.
that and I was like, uh-oh. How does John feel about this?
Not happy.
Yep, I had a feeling.
Trying to figure out. We need a producer. That's not-
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm glad that Cassie took several because Josh's eyes in one of these was not working. Okay, there we go.
Let's see. if I can-
Okay, guys, give me a smile. I think Jayla's eyes were closed.
Merritt is so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do a video collage to tell people they can nominate girls too.
Yeah, Josh made that comment, it's like. And I joked, I said something like, I'm not loving you.
I know. Come on, y'all. Get your girls nominated. So I may have to do like a little bit. Put it out there.
We need to start, I mean, not because we do a good job, but be like.
That's what I'm gonna say, y'all. You're making me look bad. I'm already on these two.
Facebook update. They changed the way we search back and join our accounts again.
Oh, yeah.
It took me like an embarrassing amount.
It's so.
Cassie, do you have one of those flyers?
I do. I brought 6 just in case. And. Pass me one of those.
Oh, really?
Welcome back to the Hodgepodge Sports Life and everything in between, right here on 106.9 The Country Giant. It is time. We've got one of our favorites in joining Misty and myself, the man behind the voice of the DRI Shredders, Chicago Bear fan, Cub fan, everything in between.
The man, the myth, the legend.
John Keaty.
Good morning. Hey, it was a good night last night for Cubs fans.
There you go. Good night for Cub fans. Tough night for the Bears as the NFL schedule came out, and your Chicago Bears have the toughest schedule according to last year's records and everything. Toughest schedule in the NFL.
That's okay. We don't want it any other way.
All right. Oh, there you go. Hey, a lot of talks on is Caleb Williams going to be able to have another good year with Ben Johnson. What's your thoughts? Year 2, Ben Johnson, second year in, your thoughts?
We're going to have to see. They just lost DJ Buffalo. So,
Yeah, but I mean, they should still be all right. They got Oduze, and they should be good. I mean, do you feel like they win the division or the Packers?
no, God, no. No Packers.
Hey,
Absolutely
No
not.
Packers.
Hey, can I tell you who I think is going to be the surprise in that division? Because he's going to finally have some. Now, some would say he had that last year, but I think he's going to have very good weapons in Justin Jefferson. Don't be surprised if Kyler Murray doesn't have a bounce back year. Thoughts?
I will be surprised if he has a bounce back year. I don't expect anything from the Minnesota Vikings this year. It's either going to be either the Bears or the Lions.
So what about, do you think, so that was my next question. The Lions, he's a big Dan Campbell fan. Campbell, he's the guy from Glen Rose, Texas, and bought the kneecaps and all that stuff that he said. Do the Lions bounce back? They did make the playoffs last year. They kind of a struggle. Do you think they bounce back? I think the Vikings actually make the playoffs.
Well, never say never to anything, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I'm hoping they don't, but that's just the Bears talking me. So
Well, again, I appreciate you. You know, your Bears people, including yourself, have needed a quarterback for a long time. So you finally have them.
it's about time we got one.
Yeah, you got one and should be pretty good. And so, of course, you hear John on the DRI Shredders commercials. Don't forget you can reach out to DRI to get anything shredded that you need to get rid of. Get rid of those things, those pesky boxes. Get rid of those, and he will, and the DRI Shredders will do just that. So, what are your thoughts on all the games out of the country?
A lot of games this year. What they say, 9 games?
I think I can't remember it's 9, but I know they're going to Australia, they're going to Spain, they're going to France, they're going to Mexico.
They're going to Rio.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to play in Brazil. It's just a lot of football. Not in the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think are like considering losing like 1 or 2 home games. That would be a home game that's across the pond somewhere.
And see, I just disagree with that. I don't know, we'll have to get John's take, but I just don't like that. I don't like, stay home, like, why are we doing all of this?
Well, and my thing is you, and we're gonna talk about the golf tournament, I promise, Jayla, but, the thing that gets me is your brand doesn't need it.
Well, exactly, but also you're taking that fan experience away of 2 home games that your fan base can go. I don't know. I could go off on that one.
What's your
I don't
thoughts?
like it.
We're not complaining, we get to stay at home.
Yeah.
God bless the USA.
Yeah, there you go. God bless.
We're staying at home in the good old United States of America.
That's right, John. We
There
love
you
it.
go. It's so, one of the reasons that John is in along with Jayla, is we've got, the DRI Disability Resources Golf Tournament is being brought back on June 24th. It's going to be played at the Abilene Country Club. I'm excited to be a small part of this, of kind of bringing this together, and Cassie. And so, Jayla, we're going to let you a little bit. Jayla, tell us what your role is at DRI. We know what John is. John's like the mayor of DRI, whole thing. So, Jayla, what is your role at DRI?
So actually, I've just been promoted to Director of Fundraising and Special Event Planning. So I'm really happy to take that on. And this year, we're going to be bringing back our golf tournament. As you said, June 24th, shotgun start registering at 7:30. And we're so excited to have that.
Yeah, and again, DRI is just an amazing place where just so many great things are happening, from shredding to everything else that goes on there. John, tell our listeners why you love DRI and why they need to be playing golf.
Well, I personally don't play golf, so
Same.
it's, you know, golf, it could be a fun sport.
Thank you, John. I'm living for this. I knew I loved you, but now I really love you, and
It
that's
is a fun
common.
sport.
It is fun, but we just don't. We
Hey,
don't
hey,
play
hey,
golf.
that's why John's here. That's why John is here in Jayla to tell all of y'all to come play golf so he doesn't have to.
That's right.
This is why I talk football instead.
There you go. So talk about why you love DRI.
You know, I've met a lot of friends, and it's a great to live, and I find plenty of work, and it keeps me from doing things that maybe I shouldn't be doing. So keeps me plenty occupied.
Right. So Jayla, what about you? I mean, you're coming on board. You just got this promotion again. 2 breaking news. One, new football league, that's youth league that Merritt broke, and Jayla's promotion. So talk about what draws you to the mission and the impact that DRI is.
So actually, I have a brother and he is also with disability. So joining the team has really been an opportunity for me to dive into what disabled people go through, you know, their lives entail, how we can help them, how we can fulfill their lives, give them purpose and meaning. And at DRI, the whole mission is to provide exceptional care for those individuals, and I am all part of that mission.
And again, it's great stuff that's happening. Tournament June 24th, Wednesday, June 24th at Abilene Country Club at the North Course. John, tell our folks that sign up, what are some things that they can expect when they come to the tournament?
Well, DRI is partnering with Backswing to provide a one-of-a-kind opportunity to experience going up against a pro on tournament day.
Yeah, so we're going to be bringing in a pro golfer, and you're going to try to beat the pro. We've partnered up with a company called Backswing. It'll be possibly some of the pros that were here a couple of weeks ago with the Annika Women's All Pro Tour. Great ladies, great golfers, and unfortunately, sometimes we think we're better than we really are, and we're going to beat the pro, and they're going to make you feel bad about it. Probably. What about, we got breakfast and lunch going to be happening there? You're going to get that.
Absolutely.
You'll get a tea gift. You'll get a gift for playing your sponsorship packages if you want to do those. So you can go to driabilene.org to register if you want to play. It's going to be a great day. 8:30. It's not going to be that hot, I can tell you. By the time you get done, summer will be rolled out.
And the best part is the folks are going to be coming out to visit, so everyone will get a chance to come out and say hi to everybody.
yeah, that's another great thing, and the folks that come out and play and hang out, it'll be a great day at Abilene Country Club on the North Course, and so, and maybe you'll get a chance while you're waiting to hit, talk some football with you. That's what we need to do is set up, because we'll be rolling into close to OTAs and mini camps, and we won't be quite to training camp yet, John, because that's closer to July. But maybe we can just prop you up at one of the holes and talk football with people while they hit.
I could talk football for hours.
There you go, no doubt.
That could be a revenue enhancer. Like, who has more knowledge? Like,
Stump the John.
exactly.
I
Like,
make more money for you
I
guys.
know. I think that we just came up with something right here to raise more money for DRI.
The only thing I ask is that you cut me in for a little piece of the action.
There you go. That is true. All right, so again, you can register for the DRI golf tournament at driabilene.org, or you can reach out to you can call Cassie at 325-232-6903 or Jayla at 325-677-6815. And again, we'll get this information to Misty. She'll post it on our socials. We want to fill this tournament up. It's going to be a great day, a great opportunity to help a great organization that means a ton to me and the Hodgeback, and of course a great day to play golf and beat a pro. Let me ask you this: I know you're not a big golfer. Will you at least try to go once?
I don't know if I can, but I'll do my best.
There you go. There you go.
And that's the John way right there. If there was a slogan, he'll always do his best. I love it. John, you know we love having you here. Thank you so much for coming, and
Thanks for having us.
you know you're coming back when we do our celebrity guest picks.
Count on.
Yeah, there's no doubt. One of our biggest celebrities is John Key, not only from the commercials, from the picks, the talking sports. Just real quick before we have to go to break, how many wins do you have the Bears having?
Tough question.
Tough question.
Tough question.
I'll make it. Or do you have one?
I'm gonna say
Got though wins the division.
Yeah.
Go. All right, 12 wins. It's been signed up for the DRI golf tournament June 24th. Again, driabilene.org. And when we come back, we're going to open these back.
Crushed it as usual.
all right.
No shock there.
All right, I'm going to.
Good job. So good. You did so good. That was great.
Yeah.
And then yes, definitely we'll have y'all back in the fall. Okay.
Oh, there
Once
you
we're
go.
doing our picks and get all that rolling, you will be back. Is there, y'all tell Cassie to text me if there's a certain week on, or if there's like a certain game that the Bears have and you're like, be there to pick this game or something and talk about it. If there's a specific one on the schedule, let us know early so we can get you
I
in
said
that.
on the air that the Bears were gonna win 12 games. Looking at that schedule, would be lucky to win 7.
I went more than 7.
Surely. Yeah.
If you got to win the division, they better win more than 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just went through that filter. So,
I mean, spoken like,
yeah.
it's just like us being Cowboys fans. It's always our year. Every year.
And you said that for how long now?
30 something years.
I was about to say, John is like the polar opposite of the Cowboys.
But we still love you and we
You
still.
kind of like the Eagles too, right?
Why?
Especially when they're playing us.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I know you'll be tuning in on Thanksgiving Day to root against the Cowboys.
We got the Lions to worry about.
I know, it's such a good slate.
And to root against the Cowboys.
Oh, we got right, Chancy. Thanksgiving is gonna be lit, and I am so excited. When I saw that schedule yesterday, I was like, bring it on.
Our first Monday night game is Eagles. That's.
And then
Y'all got a lot of primetime games.
Y'all do, yeah. It's gonna be a good year. Good year.
The Cowboys don't have any home Monday night games.
No.
They have a home. As a home.
Oh, what's happening to this thing? Does it need to, this thing has a mind of its own.
I wonder if
I don't know.
it's all on Jayla right now.
Okay.
Oh, it's like a smart one.
I wonder if it starts following.
I don't know. There must be a setting because it's,
Now it's on Cassie.
okay, which is good because I'm about to sit here and Josh will be there. So.
Like it's all you, Josh.
Hi.
Cassie, will you
Hi,
sit there just
people.
for a second?
I probably need to turn it. Look, I'll turn the box a little bit. Is that better?
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see y'all. Congrats on y'all's promotions. Oh my gosh.
It's good
My
to see you.
God.
Did yours-
See you later. Hope it all turned
Good job,
out so
all
good.
students.
We will see you in a few months.
Yeah.
For the foosball.
I'm proud of you.
So good.
Right, good to see you.
What are we doing?
And your stuff, did you
What
text
question am I
them?
gonna ask?
No, but I'll send it to you.
Okay, yeah.
I'll send you each other's numbers.
Yeah.
That have been sent
All
to
right,
me.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Thanks,
See you.
man. Bye, you guys. You too. Okay. Okay.
That's 30 seconds, that's a minute, that's 2 other people.
I've got some more listener questions.
Listener.
It's so cold. I mean, I have had goosies the whole time. Like, why did I even shave? Do you think that really is true?
No,
Oh,
I mean, I'm not a scientist.
well, me.
But
Well, I'm not a scientist. No, but like, I feel like it's true. Because your hair stands up, like my little hairs on my arms are standing up right now. So maybe when you are cold, the goosies push up the hair
yeah.
to come out of your
okay.
legs. I don't know. I'm asking because I feel like when I do shave, it's like I look down and I'm like, what the heck? It's like a 5 o'clock shadow now. But it's because it's cold. OMG, yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna leave here probably after this segment, actually. Okay, question. Do you think that the cold really does make your leg hair grow?
I think so. I'll get behind that.
Right? I think that's
Okay.
true. Because it's like it pushes up the hairs. Because when you're cold, like my arms, my hair is standing up on my arms. I don't have a lot of hair. I'm not a hairy person. Look at this. You can barely tell that I have long hair. It looks like I
I can
shaved
barely
them.
see it.
Oh my gosh. On the Wiley DI stuff, any deets I need to put with that? Like just we had them in, are they going somewhere?
They're going to Globals in Kansas City.
Globals in Kansas City. Okay, when is that? Coming up soon?
They leave Wednesday.
Okay, so next week. Cool.
It is time for hour number 2 of the Hodgepodge, brought to you by Coleman County State Bank. ColemanBank.com is where you need to go to reach out to Tammy and her folks in the mortgage team when you're looking, trying to get qualified, trying to find that new home, and somebody that's going to take you through the progress in the process of making sure you are taken care of and find the home that is best for you. We kick off hour number 2 in what a great way, opening up Misty's Valley.
It is time for my bag, brought to you by Mulligan Sports Bar, Grill, and Golf. Be sure to check out Mulligan's. They have all of the things. Excited they are actually hosting Ethan's graduation party on the patio. They've recently had some upgrades on the patio. I don't know if y'all been out there within the last couple of weeks. They were kind of working on getting all of the, the garage doors, those kind of window panes. I don't really know what you call them. They're like half garage door roll-ups. And now it's the entire thing is completed and it looks so
Well,
good.
and I'm sure they're loving it because when it's windy, you don't have those stuff flapping.
Yes, it is amazing. It looks so good. And just, if you're out there listening and you need a place for any type of gathering, the patio at Mulligan's is just such a fun spot. So be sure to reach out to them. They usually, there's no charge. I think you have to put like a little deposit down, but that'll come off of your final bill. And so just a great place to get out, especially with the weather now kind of turning. So get out there to 1166 Ben Ritchie Drive. Okay, this question, I've had some listeners recently reach out lately, which has been fun because, you know, sometimes you don't get a lot of that and then sometimes you do. So we've got Dylan L on this one. And so this question of the week is, if you could mic up any player or coach for an entire game, who are you choosing to mic up and why? Coach or player, any league, anything, any sport, any coach.
I think if you could mic up, because he's kind of gotten funny in his commercials over the last few years, especially with State Farm. Andy Reid strikes me as a possible comical mic'd up person. Andy Reid would be one of them. As far as maybe outside of the, man, I'm trying to think as far as anybody else that I would want to mic up.
That's a tough question because I like. I'm sure there's a lot of people you couldn't mic up around polite company.
Yeah, you
So,
have to be
I
sure.
like, so.
Yeah. Bleep, bleep. Lots of dump buttons.
Yeah, but I've heard it before, but one that was always funny was Phillip Rivers. Every time that he was on anything that he was mic'd up, it was gold.
He's funny, and so is Kirk Cousins. Like, just the weird, most wholesome sayings that no one else in the league is going to say. I wouldn't mic him up. I mean, I've heard him, it's great, but I gotta go with Kittle. Just because he is so funny. Now, there may have to be some dump buttons involved, but if I could get him on a, PG-13, but I just think he is so funny. And so he would, if I had to choose one player, it would be George Kittle, because he is hilarious, in my opinion.
I think if he was still playing, of course, he's mic'd up now, working for ESPN and on Monday Night Football, and got to cover the Masters. Jason Kelsey would have been, and you probably could mic up his brother today. Travis would probably be semi-interesting. How many times he like is he looking up to see if Taylor's watching him?
I love you, Tay.
See, I don't know as far as just being mic'd up, but if you could maybe see the internal dialogue of Jacob deGrom when he's pitching and he's striking out people,
Oh, that's a
throwing
good
a
one.
nasty
I think if
slider.
you could-
You're
yeah.
what's he thinking? If he was kind of just talking you through, all right, I just threw this guy this pitch, now I'm gonna go with this one.
I think it's called What Women Really Want. The
Yes,
movie with
Yeah.
Mel
Mel
Gibson.
Gibson, that.
I think if you could have
Yeah.
and it would be the little bubbles that pop up and little cartoon
Yes,
text message. I would like to know what a kicker's thinking, knowing he's about to go try to kick the game-winning field goal. How many? Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! I can do this. No,
Don't
you
be
can't.
a doofus.
Yeah.
Don't be a doofus. Don't be a doofus. How many inner dialogue conversations does he beat up himself about, or encourage him, knowing that he's about to?
Yeah, or is it
Go
just
kick the game
Welcome
when
to
you
the
feel
Jungle playing? And
Yeah, I think it's or some Metallica
Yeah,
or something. He's got this.
Yeah, and I'd go back to I think Phillip Rivers. I think a baseball player would be interesting.
Well, they used
Or-
to do that thing on Sunday Night Baseball where they put the microphone on a guy that was
In the
playing.
field.
And I always thought that was interesting because baseball's probably the only sport that you can really do that because, you're standing there for a lot of the time, but hearing them, what they say, especially there's a few times it'd be like an outfielder, they're talking to them, they're just chatting it up, and then there's a ball, hit that they're running, and you hear them calling the play, who's got it, whatever, and then they're, saying what base to throw to and all of their things, and, 2 away and all, just that. But that just conversational banter, I always like.
Now, I think a conversation would be interesting, and you would have to work it out or hope it would work. But if Misty and I were lined up against each other, wide receiver and the defensive back, the cornerback, I think if they were mic'd up, because I'm sure there's so much trash that's
Oh,
talked,
yes.
in between that, I think that would be comical.
That would be fun. Yeah, that would be really fun to see like what exactly they're saying to each other
Or I think that and then
or
maybe
their thoughts.
the catcher would be hard, having a catcher like, you know, Jonah Heim or you name the catcher, because obviously something's happening the whole time. But do they have any of the Sandlot moment? Hey, is that your sister out here?
Oh, yeah. Well, and you see that, Mr. Baseball, you know, when Tom Selleck just talks to people at first base, and there is a lot of that talk of, yeah, I think that would be funny too, just like what are they saying to the opponent, you know, and standing there.
Yeah, and I think honestly, even maybe having an umpire.
I was just thinking the officials of any sport could be
Because
interesting.
the umpire be like, you know, are they thinking in their head what they want to say back to that fan that's yelling at them that, but,
Yeah,
you know, like your kid yesterday?
Yeah.
I
like one
think
more time and I'm tossing them.
Yeah, come on, say, please, please say it one time, please, I'm gonna throw you so bad.
Well, I mean, y'all have been officials. Like, what are you thinking in those moments? Is it like that?
Well, I think a lot of times in the officials, and maybe if some of you are listening here, you'll text me or whatever, but they'll say, oh, I don't even hear them. I'm like, oh.
Do you hear it?
You can.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all hear everything?
Well, I don't hear everything, but you can hear certain things. And there's times where my favorite is when they yell something that's not even like the rule or not even, you know, I want to make a t-shirt that just on the back says, call it both ways, ref. It ain't football. Look at the foul count. 3 seconds in the lane. And they're yelling 3 seconds because they counted to 3. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
But like they don't see them leaving the lane. They don't see the shot going, all these things. And it's like, yeah, that would be a
Honest question, because I gotta ask this. 3 seconds in the lane specifically, it's not called a lot. It's not called a lot. Obviously, you're like 1, 2, 3 if that's the fan, but for an official, is it something that y'all are really not paying as much attention to?
It's something you encourage them out of.
Okay, that's what I was curious, because I can't tell you the last time that I was at a playoff game, any game, and had a 3
varsity game or a
second.
playoff game, you're gonna very rarely see it unless it's so obvious you nip it early. If you don't, if the first time you call it and you've not said a word
Do you give a
is in
warning?
the fourth quarter and they've been doing something similar the whole game, it's gonna be a bad look.
But do you give them like, hey, next time I'm gonna
what's the
call
name?
this?
Some of them,
You'll tell
I do.
I have watched basketball games where people were just camped out.
Right, and it won't get called.
Well, and if there's an advantage, if there's a huge advantage, you need to nip it in the bud. Because if Josh is going against posting up a 5'4"
Me.
person, I was gonna say that. You need to nip in the bud because they're taking advantage of it.
So then you would notice it more because of that. Like you're like, oh, I gotta watch this.
Oh, right.
Like,
If there's a dominant post player on a team, you're gonna notice more if they're not clearing the lane. But yeah, and you mentioned like, do you hear it? You know, in my limited umpiring experience, I used to do it quite a bit back in the day. I always find it funny when you hear they're not even really talking to you. You know, they're not trying to be like, hey, Blue, that's a terrible call. You know, they're just like talking to their, you know, other fans, and they're loud enough that you can hear. And they're trying to say like some call you made was bad, and their understanding of the rules are non-existent.
Yes.
You know, it's like, you are a moron. You know, like that call was exactly the right call. You're arguing it, and you don't know the basis of the rules of what is even going
Or
on.
it wasn't called because it's not a rule.
Right.
Yeah. So there you go, mic'd up. Who you have? Send them our way. When we come back, objection. I'm kind of pumped about this. I want to get to this.
Like I was not umpiring the game, I was watching a high school game.
Do you have any idea who DL is?
no,
How do they send them to you?
Dylan D at that, Dylan D, I don't know, and some
Dylan
numbers
Ds.
after it. Dylan D's.
D's.
D's Dillons.
D's Dylan's. But it's funny because again, I'll go forever and there won't hardly be anything. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is fun. So, but yeah, I may try to make a video today, like, hey y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Please send us some of, like, let's get some
Are there no
girl
girls?
power.
Are girls not playing softball?
Yeah, like what is happening? Are there no girls dominating in anything right now? Because y'all haven't sent anything to us.
Yeah, it's funny.
But yeah. So anyway, but I'll try to do something maybe later today or this weekend or something when I actually like look cute
You look
and
cute
can
now.
and can like do it, you know. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, we have had no girls. Like, what the heck? So I will be saying something about it.
Whoa. Patrick
I may
Reed.
leave like mid-segment of this, just because I need a dip, like right around 8:30.
What's our segment now?
Objection.
Oh.
But you can argue with Hodge without me.
Oh,
Yeah, but I would rather be.
1.1K reached this week on the old HP. Pretty good. I think so. Camera looks good, Hodge. Like, especially this one over here, like it's clear. Yours is a little fuzzy, but it's not anything crazy.
wasn't.
Like, see the difference? Like, it's not bad, but
I wonder if we turned off light and put light different, because I know one of them.
Lighting?
I know
Set
one of
the-
them-
Lava lamp?
yes, let's set lava lamps. Did y'all have a lava lamp?
No.
I loved a good lava lamp.
But I always wondered what, like, the lava lamp made me think of this. You know that that crystal ball that has the lightning bolts inside and you could like touch it with your hand and move the lightning
Yes,
bolt?
they have one of those in,
Denny's.
yeah.
They used to have them at Spencer's Gifts.
Yes.
I always wanted one. I never was able to swing that.
Does Wiley Imagination Destiny? Yep, they do. Yes, they have a page. And these were just a couple of them. Obviously, this is not everybody, right?
They're sending 5 total teams.
Wow. Strange team.
I don't know.
Good luck at Globals next week in Kansas City.
Well, welcome back to the Hot Track Sports Life and everything in between. It's time for us to jump into our Tyler Cagle Law Firm objection segment. I give a topic, I give a statement to Josh, Misty, and they make a decision on if they agree or if they have an objection to it. I'm going to dive into it because Misty's got to head the first take. I'm just joking. That's all I always say on the ESPN. Misty's got.
And we've been there.
Yeah, that's a true story. All right, so Tyler Cagle, again, Tyler Cagle Law Firm. If you need a lawyer, he is your guy. Defense, family, Tyler Cagle is your person that you want to reach out to. All right, so I want to dive into these objections. LeBron James playing on multiple teams actually hurts his legacy.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think it's in the matter of which he switches teams. Like, in my opinion, he's still going to, regardless, he's always going to be MJ versus LeBron for the GOAT.
But do you think some of the stuff that's happening in the back part, again, I go back to the title that he won at Cleveland is the one I give the most respect to.
Right.
That it hurts. I don't think you'll see a statue outside of the arena for LeBron. They may retire his jersey, which they should, but I don't think he's statue worthy when it comes to Laker fandom or Laker legacy. So I think it hurts him the way he's bounced around.
Well, and in the way of it, I can see that, but man, he is still always in that, one or two spot, depending on you know, who you're talking to. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have a statue.
Well, I agree with your statement in the sense that, like, I think especially you see this in basketball. It recently with the whole super team trend that started a few years ago, that I think LeBron kind of was the one that started it. I think that takes away from your overall achievements because, you know, like Michael Jordan obviously played at other teams at the end of his career, like a lot of all-time greats
Jordan went
have.
to the Wizards for some dumb reason.
Yeah, but a lot of people, I mean, Babe Ruth played for another team last year when he was a shell of himself. You know, it's like you see that across sports and across guys that Babe Ruth is a Yankee, Michael Jordan is a Bull.
Yes.
You know, like there's no doubt about that. But if you take a LeBron, what is he? Is he a Laker? Like Cavalier?
Exactly.
I mean, like what team does he represent? Like
How in baseball they talk about going to the Hall of Fame as an expo, right? So
Right.
He doesn't know what he would go in.
Well, and there's been a few guys that are like that, in other sports. Adrian Beltre was a Hall of Famer. He to me is a Texas Ranger, but he had a run with the Dodgers that was pretty good. He played in Seattle for a long time, didn't play as well there, but he was able to cement himself as a Ranger legend. Nolan Ryan kind of did the same thing, but the Angels still claim him and the Astros still claim him.
Everybody claims Nolan.
Yeah, I will claim Nolan as well.
The Mets claim Nolan. All right, so here's my next one because I want to get some of these in before Miss Jess goes. Being a routine person doesn't make you superstitious.
Being a routine person doesn't make you superstitious. I am a routine person who is superstitious. So is that an objection?
I don't know.
I'm not following the question.
I'm
getting confused.
I guess you can have a routine and it not be a superstition, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But yeah, it's just funny because I'm very routine, but I'm also superstitious.
Me too.
Like majorly.
I am not superstitious.
Like if that black cat is crossing the road, I'm trying to dodge it. Like I may take someone's fence out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I had to learn. It would be a real somber, serious moment. How to control my ADD. And honestly, I figured out that by being very organized and being very routine, it would allow me to stay on task, and I can't have things messy because it makes me get off task, but I'm also superstitious.
Yeah.
Especially with sports.
I am not at all. I had routines that I did, but it wasn't because I thought
like my socks
gonna
made
make
me
the
better.
Yeah.
In high school, my tall socks
I
made
want
me
to get
better.
this in because before Miss Jess goes. Automatic flushes have caused less flushes.
This is so funny. Automatic flushes have caused less flushes.
Do you need me to explain?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Because so many people we've been on a run where a lot of places have automatic flushes. And I think, and I bring this up because I've gone to places I'm like, did somebody forget to flush? Because they were at a regular one. And I think they've got so used to doing the biz and then leaving because the automatic's done it for themselves. So because they think it's automatic, it's not, and it's less flushes.
I can get behind that. The automatic flush is funny because sometimes you gotta do a little jig in the stall. You know what I'm saying? I'll be shaking my booty, come on, flush already. And sometimes it doesn't flush. So I could totally see that. But do you not, this is getting real personal. I mean, you're looking right? So just flush it. You see it's still there.
No, but I can see it. You just assume that it was automatic, so you walk away.
But you hear the
But if you're not paying attention, you don't listen for the.
I pay attention to what's happening.
I don't know. maybe they just really don't wanna touch the
I'm pretty
kennel.
proud. That is 3 non-objections. I am now
That's
like,
actually pretty good.
I'm actually like Tyler Cagle.
Use your foot to,
Yeah, you do have to use foot. The auto flush though can be weird because it's like, alright,
It can scare you.
it can go off when it shouldn't have gone off, you know, and it's like, so it's like.
sometimes you need it to go off.
Well, yeah. but
Because
then
of the
like-
courtesy flush, and if you're, you know, a courteous
How do you-
bathroom goer,
But,
yeah,
but then other times it's like you're invisible, you know, like you walk to wave your hand for the paper towel to come
Shake
out and
your
you're just like, what is going on?
Yep.
What is going on? What, and then like,
you're
oh,
dancing
maybe
in
that
stall.
one's not, that one's broken.
There's so many comic bits that could go off the automatic, everything from the paper towel thing to the soap to the water.
Yeah, the
There-
water that stops going for some reason while you're still trying to finish
Like
washing
it's
your hands.
saving the world
Yeah,
by
it's like,
only going.
I need a little bit more water here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
please normalize a courtesy flush, like, please, people,
Right.
like, just, it's okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, cause I was at a place and got to where somebody forgot to flush. And
Maybe they're just a deviant and they were like, I'm gonna leave this for the next guy.
yeah, I think automatic flushes have caused more flushes.
Okay, like, I guess I can't object, and I'm mad that I can't object to any of your stuff.
No, I mean, automatic flushes have caused less flushes, yeah.
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 And LeBron, and then, I really think being a routine person doesn't make you superstitious.
Now, I guess maybe I would disagree with that, because again, I am superstitious, and so I guess
And
I would
know we don't
object
have
to that.
time, but like, why? I don't.
I don't really know why.
Like the black eyed pea people that think they eat that and they'll say, oh, no, it's just tradition. Well, no, you think that it's.
No, my mom used to make me eat,
Right.
and I hate black eyed peas still
Right.
to this day. And I remember one year I was like, I don't care if I have a bad year, like I'm not eating the black eyed peas. So
Right.
that, but I don't know, in sports, I will say I'm more superstitious, and not anymore. This was like when I was a student athlete way back in the day. But I would, when I played basketball, the socks had to be a certain height, like it maybe was a different pair of socks, but same white pull-up socks or black or whatever, but they were like to my knee, and that was just the
don't
way
get me
that
wrong,
I played ball.
And again, we're watching the PGA Championship over here in studio. That the people they talk about routine. I had the same routine at the free throw line.
Me
But
too.
I also
that's
felt
not
like
a superstition.
I thought it was more of, all right, here's how I get in my
Yes.
rhythm. But people that had this, that ate the same meal, that
Yeah, no.
didn't wash their drawers, didn't wash their
Gross.
socks.
I never
Cal
did that.
Raleigh took a shower in his uniform because they finally won a game and then he got hurt. But so yeah, Tyler Cagle Law Firm, no objection when he's around. He is your guy, Tyler Cagle Law Firm. Give him a call, 325-232-8075. He is a lawyer that will take care of you when you need one. And that's when you need to give him a call, 325-232-8075. When we come back, Josh and I will look at the Dallas Cowboys and the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are on a good spot, schedule benefiting them. They need to be taking advantage of it. And we'll look at the NFL schedule for the Dallas Cowboys. How many wins do we think we can squeeze out of this season? When we come back, more Hodgeback, Sports Life, and everything in between. No objections here. Agree.
It's cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice my love.
It really is cold.
Oh, what you got going on?
Tonight, not real sure. Tracy's got ballet rehearsal, 4:30, 6:30.
Okay.
Well, they're doing it because some of the schools are graduating that are in their class. And they have graduation tomorrow, and supposed to do some baccalaureate on Sundays.
Baccalaureate.
And so they don't wanna, Tracy's the one that suggested, let's do it Friday, so we don't take up our whole week.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna watch a lot of baseball. Jeanette's still in the playoffs, Wall's playing here in town. Randolph played the Astros, so. She didn't have baseball. No. They didn't win district, well, was district. Jim Red's playing shallow water in Midland tonight at 6.
Wall plays tonight here.
Yeah, McMurray at 7.
Who are they playing?
Yeah, I saw. Let me look. I forgot. It's too much to remember, Hodge. Oklahoma. Oklahoma. They just, you know, look serious now. They're either double header in one game or one game then possibly go to winner.
What are they doing?
They're both doing one game and 2 games necessary tomorrow.
Well, one game will be for sure tomorrow.
Well, I know 2 games necessary, but get a sweep and call it good. I do think that baseball should be 3-game playoffs and you're used to their long 1 games.
Well, people that did that only had one pitcher.
Yeah. But that doesn't show you who the best team is. It shows you who the best pitcher is. Yeah, like.
Saw it a lot and it also made it where you see it a lot more in softball. Because that softball girl, I think, can pitch as much as needed.
Yeah, because softball really does come down to like, you can have one good pitcher and your team is good. Yeah, like. I like, you know, the strategy you have to have coaching, you know, you got, all right, we got 3 games. Because of the proximity and time of the games, you have to have 3 starting pitchers, you know, so it's like, do you shoot your ace game 1 or game 2, you know, like,
Yeah.
like, what's the, you know.
We'll go baseball.
All right.
Welcome back to the Hodgepodge Sports Hub and everything in between. Right here at 106.9, the Country Giant. The PGA Championship is happening in Pennsylvania. We have now not 7, but still 6 at 3 under. Patrick Reed, former Masters champion, through 5 holes. It's 3 under for the tournament, and then a slew waiting to tee off. Smiley, Alex Smalley is at 3 under as well. Scotty did have a bogey on his first couple of holes, and he is at 2 under. And again, a lot of folks left to tee off, obviously, the rest of the tournament, but 3 under leading the PGA Championship right now. And again, game 6 tonight, you've got the Pistons and the Cavs and the Spurs and the T-Wolves, and waiting are the Knicks and the Oklahoma City Thunder to see who they'll be facing in the Western and Eastern Conference Finals when it comes to the NBA playoffs. And again, lots of look online, find if you're looking for something to do this weekend. Big Country baseball and softball teams, the state track meet is happening as well. I noticed Jim, Ned, Josh, where your kids go. Some kids breaking some records at the state track meet this week. A lot of kids around the area in Austin running, throwing, and doing all the things there in the world of track. Busy time. School's coming to an end for the most part. Within 3 weeks or within 2 weeks, everybody will be out of school and summer will be here. And so we're glad that you're spending your Friday with us again. Congratulations to Destination Imagination, Coach Cheek, and all the students that will be heading to KC. And of course, Merritt Ward, our Hodgepack Sport Clip Chief Player of the Week this week. Jam-packed stuff going on. Major League Baseball, Josh, the Texas Rangers had the Cubs and the Diamondbacks in town over the last few days and winning both series. Started to see some things going well. And I think one of the biggest deals is, I mentioned it in the rundown, a schedule that awaits in front of the Rangers is one that, in my opinion, you need to take advantage of.
Oh, it most definitely is. It's we talked about it last week, how that 40-game stretch they had to start the year was the hardest schedule in baseball through the first 40 games. And they stayed afloat. So we're 1 game back in the division. That luckily no one in the division has decided they wanted to just take off and run with it. And now we're to a time that, like, coming up this weekend, we got the Astros in Houston. That's some rivalry stuff, so you can't really just completely, take that for granted. But the Astros have not been playing well. Then they go to Colorado for 3. The Rockies are not very good. Then they go to the Angels for 3. The Angels are the worst team in the American League West. Then Houston comes to town for 4, and KC comes to town for 3. So the next 2 weeks are all versus teams that are substantially below 500.
And so that's my whole thing is, we talked about getting through the rough part. Now I'm not saying, again, you're playing against Major League Baseball teams, so they're all good. But now is an opportunity where you could maybe make some ground. Cal Raleigh goes on the IR for the first time in his career for the Mariners. And he goes down. I did see, I'll be honest with you, not noticing it and needing to get to go victory backup renewed. But Corey Seager, 0 for 27.
Seager is in a terrible spot.
He says he's going to figure it out. But it is one of those where, hey, now's the time to really take advantage of this schedule in a way that says, hey, maybe we can do enough. And I'm not saying you're going to separate yourself greatly from the A's or, Seattle playing a little bit better. But I think it's an opportunity that you've got to take advantage of over these next 2 weeks.
Most definitely. And the thing is, you mentioned Seager and the struggles that he's had this season. Wyatt Langford's been out, and I don't know how much longer he's going to be out, but those were 2 guys that you expected to be who carried this team. The Rangers are 1 game out without that. So assuming Wyatt Langford can come back, because I haven't heard they pushed back his rehab, and now it's gone back for the rest of the month. And when you have those types of issues that keep on, like, oh, it's not going to be that bad. Oh, it's a little worse than we thought. A lot of times the other shoe that drops is, oh, we're having season-ending surgery. And that's my fear with that, and I hope that's not the case. And as bad as Corey Seager has been playing this year, I can't imagine that he hit a fall-off wall that hard and it's just over.
Oh, no doubt.
People hit a wall, people start to decline as they get into their 30s. I can't imagine that he's just done.
Well,
and
and I think when I look at it, and again, the PGA Championship going on, and you see golfers, and you'll have this person win a tournament, and they'll say, hasn't won a tournament in 2,437 days since you last won. Brett Snedeker ran into that last week, winning at Myrtle Beach. They eventually figured out. The good thing is about a baseball player is they get a ton of at bats.
Yes.
They're not going to give up on a guy like Corey Seager and say, hey, I know you were good, so now we're going to we're gonna sit you, you're still gonna play. In golf, you get two rounds, if you make the cut, great, but if you don't, you go home and you have to wait till the next one to try to make the cut and, you know, or qualify for those tournaments. And so I think from a baseball perspective, Seager's gonna be in the lineup tonight, Seager's gonna be in the lineup on Saturday, Seager's gonna be in the lineup on Sunday. He's gonna get ample opportunities to get it cooking.
Yes. And you know, you look at some of the underlying metrics and stuff, if you like his hard hit rates and stuff like that, they're still good when he's hit the ball hard, he's gotten some bad luck some. He has rolled over on some pitches, and his mentality as far as he gets in the batter's box to swing the bat. You know, he does take walks and you know, people do try to pitch around him, but if you throw him a strike, he's gonna swing at it. And so some of that, I guess you can see some pressing because he's maybe trying a little too hard, which I don't blame him. I think that's the natural reaction. But I think he'll come around, and once he does, like I think that he's the linchpin to make the offense work. And so, and like I say, to be in this situation where we're at, with the schedule that's coming up. The A's have a little bit of a tougher schedule because they do have the Padres and the Yankees in their next 2 weeks, and those are two teams that have been playing pretty well. So, you know, I would not be surprised at all if on June 1st, the Rangers would be in first place in the American League West.
Yeah, and I think that would be a very strong possibility. I think just looking at the MLB here on ESPN.com. The White Sox, who were so terrible now, 22 wins, only a game back, right in the middle of the Central. I think that's interesting on how well they're doing. Of course, Tampa Bay's always kind of been the Gonzaga, hey, we find ways to do things, but not very many. They're leading the AL East. The Guardians leading the Central, and of course the A's you mentioned leading the NL West. Braves kind of separating themselves from out in the NL East with the 30 wins already. The Cubs, again, the Central's probably been the talk of the big surprise of still everybody above 500 in that division. And of course, then you got the Padres and the Diamondbacks up top of the West. No surprise there on how well they're doing. I wonder how, and I can't remember how to say his last name, Coach Tittington, or how we say it, that left Tennessee coaching in the bigs. 18 and 26, maybe starting to figure out the paycheck's good, but not near the same as Coach.
Yeah, the Giants are struggling.
Yeah.
But
And so anyway, a lot of baseball, and again, the Rangers heading to Houston to start the Silver Boot. When's the last time they owned the Silver Boot?
it's been a while.
Okay, opportunity to take the boot and bring it back to Texas. When we come back, we're going to make a little quick run through the Dallas Cowboys schedule. Josh knows it all. He's got it memorized, tattooed on his back. Not really, but when we come back. So look, early schedule, Cowboys. We'll be back.
And Jacob deGrom is appointment TV. Like, he's already got 57 strikeouts. .2 whatever ERA, a 199 batting average against. Like,
I haven't paid attention. Is Ohtani doing anything similar to what he's been doing on both?
Like, he's I'll forget that, but he's sickly good. Ohtani's like a Cy Young race category. Right now, the odds for like AL Cy Young, Cam Schlittler at 28%, Dylan Cease at 25%, and Jake DeGrom at 23%. It's very, very tight. I would really like Jacob DeGrom to win a Cy Young so the Rangers can finally have a Cy Young award pitcher.
They don't have one. They've
No.
never had one.
Never had one.
Welcome back to the Hot Track, Sports Live and everything in between. And again, last night, the NFL schedule was released. Again, the PJ Championship happening. Patrick Reed along. A lot of folks, -3. Scotty, a couple bogeys today, down to -1. Be sure you check all those out. Of course, don't forget to download, subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. If you missed any part of our interviews with the Destination Imagination kids, you can go back and check those out. Of course, Merritt Ward, our Hodgepack Sport Clips Youth Player of the Week, Team Chip, and Abilene Youth Sports Football League players. So appreciate that. Josh, the schedule came out last night, and I've got some good news and bad news since you didn't watch it. One, there are 6 primetime games. None of them, well, the Cowboys do host Tampa Bay on Thursday night football. Sunday night football, I got the Jacksonville Jaguars as well is one of them. But there's 5 noon games.
I don't like noon games.
I'm not a fan of the noon games. But I think, and again, the Chicago Bears, John Keating also today, DRI Golf Tournament. Be sure you get signed up for that. John, big Bears fan. The Bears are listed as the #1 toughest schedule based on last year's teams and records going into the 2026 season. Cowboys didn't list in the top 10 of that. But I will tell you, Josh, I'm going to rattle off some teams that I think I'll write off the schedule, and I think they're tough. I think the Giants at home, they kick everything off, or on the road for Sunday night football is game 1. Washington Commanders, don't know how good they'll be after Jaden Daniel. They go to Brazil to play Baltimore. Houston, probably an easier game. Tampa Bay, at Green Bay, at Philly. The Cardinals come back to AT&T. Cisco at home, the Titans at home. Philadelphia is on Turkey Day. I don't think that's the NFL doesn't need those two on Turkey Day, in my opinion.
No, because that's a premier game anyway. And so I thought about that when I saw that announcement of, the Eagles playing on Thanksgiving. I was like, for eyeballs on TV, you put the Cowboys versus anybody, it's the only game on. Everyone,
And
at
I'm
least
saying
everybody I
that,
know, your Thanksgiving kind of revolves around
Football.
we're going to watch some football. And if you put that game on a Sunday night elsewhere in the season, I think that was a weird marketing decision.
Well, and they've got a tough stretch toward the end. I say it's tough. I don't know how good the Jags are going to be. But they have to go to Seattle and to LA to play the Rams. Two tough games. The Seattle game will be a Monday night game. That'll be tough. And of course, the last game, the Commanders doesn't have a time because it's a flexible game time wise. But I look at the schedule and you start thinking, man, Green Bay, tough one. There's a lot of good teams on this schedule as far as having to go compete against these guys.
Yeah, the first I've heard of it was you just saying it. But I do agree. Seattle and the Rams, that's a rough bit of road games there. But it's all yet to be seen. I know you could go one of two ways. When you look at the schedule and you start doing your pencil in wins and losses, a lot changes as the season goes on and as we get closer to the season. And we have no idea how good the Cowboys defense is going to end up being. I think they're going to be markedly better than last year, but is that enough to kind of put them in that playoff run type of environment?
I think if they get that tweak, they get that fixed. That is, if they can do that, and Pickens understands what he's playing for as a franchise tag and all that, I think the Cowboys have a chance to be very, very good. There's a lot of drama in Philadelphia. Jackson Dart, new coach in New York, and of course you don't know if Dan Quinn and kind of start to go backwards, and will Jay Daniels stay healthy?
I think Jay Daniels is a huge question, because even last year prior to being injured, it wasn't the same as the year before.
Right.
So there's a lot of question marks.
Yeah. So anyway, Cowboys are set. We'll talk more about that as we get closer to the football season and get into the summer and things start to happen. Again, thank you to our guests that came on, Destination Imagination, Kim Cheek and all her kiddos, to Nellie, Elisha, and Brevin. Appreciate them. And of course, Merritt Ward, our Hodgeback Sport Clip Youth Player of the Week, John Keaty and Jayla from DRI. We appreciate them. Hey, have a great weekend. If your team's playing in the high school, softball, baseball, or running around the track or throwing, hey, best to go compete, go find a way to bring a medal and keep bringing the trophies home. We'll be back next week with more Hodgeback Sports Life and everything in between. What, is it doing something outside of where we should be having outages?
It was kind of windy, but that was all not terrible when I walked in. My, whatever the sniffles that I have, head cold, whatever you might call it, it's driving me nuts. It makes it kind of hard for me to talk because I can't breathe through my nose really well. So I have to does that make sense?
Oh,
But, and I feel like I get this. All right, I'm gonna work.
all right. Y'all lunching?
I'm sure we will.
Okay.
All right, talk to you later.
Life can be tough. You don't have to be. Emotions is here to help. We have an outpatient therapy group that fit your needs. We treat adults, geriatrics, and adolescents. Take your first step to better days and call us at 325-437-6639 or visit us on the web oceanshealthcare.com to find a group that's right for you. Please do not continue to suffer in silence.
At the Burke Law Firm, we represent injured people and their families. We want you to know that we've actually tried personal injury cases to jury verdicts. When you find yourself in need of a personal injury attorney, make sure to ask yourself to describe personal injury trial lawyer if they've ever even tried a personal injury case to a favorable jury verdict. Then, if you'd like a sincere opinion on a personal injury case, call me, Trace Burke, at 677-4777. Even if the boss is just to us,
I'm small and my mother-in-law had this confirmation number and she got to on her dark solar. The last name is H-E-N-I-N-G. Not Washington, I think I need to put, not saying it's hard and it's not, you need to stay or, you know, okay, I'm gonna put my bar on the Now, are you at the hotel or are you? Alright, works. Alright, I appreciate it.